Welcome back. Today I thought I would just give you a few little updates on what's been going on here. You can see the little beginnings of our outdoor room behind me. We'll give you an update on that. We'll give you an update on the garden, and I want to share our family campground with you as well, so don't go away. Welcome to our place. It's a beautiful, peaceful night here in Michigan, and we are just thoroughly enjoying the sunset. And I wanted to share a little bit about the outdoor room. There's a full episode on how we built this much of it. There's going to be more coming when we have time. It's just that's the thing we don't have is a lot of time. But I've been coming out here slowly and moving some of the vines up, and Becky has too. And you can see things are starting to slowly creep their way up. Eventually we're going to get more of this stuff moved up there and get it growing. And we'll trim all the rest of this back and start getting this cleaned up. The other thing we've done is over here. We had sprayed the ground with Roundup here to kill all of this grass, but we've just kept tarps laying over everything to thoroughly kill the grass here, because we're going to eventually put wood chips down in this whole area. So we're coming together. Let's get you around the other side. You know, there's not enough days in an hour to accomplish everything that we try to do, but you can see in just a few weeks since we built this, what's happening here is the vines are slowly growing up. There's grapevine, and then there's another vine that Becky could tell you the name of that I don't remember. It's not one that we necessarily desire, but we'll let it go ahead and grow up and then cut it off. And just let those dead vines be in there as part of the fill. Now we've got some other kinds of panels here that we're using for her pumpkins and beans and stuff like that. You can see we've got a few little creatures hanging there. She's got them kind of suspended in a little sack so that they don't break off and have some support so they can grow. Some more over here. You can see. There we go. So things are coming along nicely. There's more down in that area as well. So that's fun to just see that grow up, of course, and become part of our whole situation here. And my guess is, I don't know what she's thinking, or she's busy right now working on a canning project, and I'm not going to interrupt her, but my guess is we'll just nip that off, let that stuff die, become part of the fill, and then more vines will grow up over that to really create that density and that view block that we ultimately want. Yeah, her dad built this outhouse years ago for her, and we had it back in the family campground, which we'll take you back to in a bit. But we moved this up here today because she can keep her garden tools, at least some of them, in there. So that's kind of cool. But let's take you over to the garden. And I know nothing about gardens, so I'm just going to kind of give you an overview of what we have here. Some flowers. I think that might be dill. There's tomatoes back here. And she's got some raised bed stuff over here as well. And I'm going to get her to do a detailed description of how she did this garden. There's tomatoes in here. All kind of stuff. Onions down in there. The flowers, I believe, are to keep animals away. Like I said, this isn't my thing, but y'all probably know that. Lots of tomatoes. I want to get her to give a detailed description of exactly how she built this, because she put a lot of time into this year, and this is a new garden spot. We've had a couple others that didn't work out, but this thing is just doing like crazy, and we decided a very limited small garden space was the best option, so that it's manageable, and it's doing gangbusters. We got more, I don't know, pumpkins, squash, something. Lettuce is over here. These are in barrels, half barrels. I don't know what that is. Could be weeds for all I know. I'm not that smart when it comes to this stuff. This is something. It's definitely something. Yeah, those of you that followed along with us for a few years on our other channel know we're very, very busy. And so, you know, we don't always get things maintained the way they should be, but you know, this has definitely been a priority between this and then canning everything that we're doing. And it's nice. So we're really looking forward to going further with this. This is all grass clippings that I put down here for mulch in the wrong spot. I didn't know where she wanted it, so I got to move that one of these days. But we're slowly getting things straightened up and cleaned up around here. But putting out 3 episodes a week over on the other channel really does consume a lot of my time now that I'm working full time again. But you know, we're making progress here. But what I really wanted to share with you, besides the garden, which I did, was our little personal family campground. And we've had this for several years. Well, we've been here for 12 years now, I think. And we've been slowly working on getting this cleaned up and put back together again. So let's flip you around and let you see what we got there. And, we moved our travel trailer back here today, finally, because Becky's on vacation next week. And she wants to spend some time here. Unfortunately, I have to work. But it's a nice little place. Actually, we have our backdrop for shooting here with our pistols practice, but it's a gorgeous place back here. I'll try to get some video after it gets a little darker. It's just a nice little spot back here. We've got a big fire pit. We have electricity back here. Yeah, the lights are on. Up in the trees there you can see maybe, but it's a little bit bright. But I'll get back here after it's dark and let you see more of that. No, they're not on. I don't know what's going on. I'll have to go. Oh, I know what happened. Let me go flip the breaker on. Okay, I got them turned on. Got a circuit problem to the secondary circuit back here, but you can kind of see them. It's hard to see against that sky. But we've got those little LED lights back here, which is kind of cool. Normally there's a picnic table back here, but we moved it up to the house earlier because of the canning project, so she had someplace to work outside. So I'll try to remember to insert a video. We dug a trench back here from the barn and wired this all into the barn, into the shop. 2 years ago now, maybe, was it? Or was it last year? I don't remember. It was quite a project, but it didn't go that bad. My buddy Chris and his son came up and helped, and we got her done. I want to say maybe it's been 4 or 5 years that we've had this now. I mean, this has all been here, but we did nothing with it for the first 5 or 6 years that we lived here because just time. And the last couple of years we've been able to get after it and get things in shape and get it so we can mow it and things like that. So it's just a nice little park back here. We actually have another park we're going to be developing. If you see that silage wagon there, it's actually our old chicken coop. Behind that there's a beautiful little area that is going to make a gorgeous little day park as well. So we're trying to just develop little park areas and things in our property here where we can just get out and just kind of escape from all of the stress and garbage of life, not have to go anywhere, but still get away from it all. Part of our rationale for that outdoor room area there was it also gives us a bit of a view block between here and the house. Yeah, we know we're in our backyard. I mean, we have 3 acres of land here, and it's obvious we're not gone anywhere. But just the change of scenery, and if you listen how quiet it is here. Unbelievable. So peaceful. Normally it's windy. That's part of the reason I'm filming tonight, is just because it's quieter, and it can be out here without having to worry about the wind. But anyway, this area gives us a little view block and a little separation. As that grows up more, we'll have that area to enjoy. We'll have this area over here to enjoy. And of course, we have this area back here to enjoy. We actually had the kids come home and they can stay in the travel trailer back here in the campground. Joe was here for a whole summer. We have internet back here so he can work. We have a way to get that back here so that he can work. Even back here, I don't know, a couple hundred yards behind the house, 400 feet, 475 feet back from the house, because I had to put a switch about 100 feet out, because 350 feet is the maximum of Cat 5. So, but anyway, we had that all hooked up, and he was able to sit in the trailer and work. This is the old chicken coop where Becky and Rachel raised chickens for several years, took an old silage wagon, insulated it, and did a lot of work to it. And looks like some of the work that we did is falling down now, but we're talking about maybe getting chickens again this year, so we'll see. Then back in here, it's kind of grown up because we haven't done much with it yet, and I'm not going to walk in there, but there's actually a nice little area back in there that we can turn into a beautiful little park area as well. So that's going to be happening eventually. I don't know if we'll get it done this year, but I started working on it a couple years ago, and then life happened and we haven't gotten back to it. Another little view of the campground. This pile, this over here behind the shooting wall, is actually a stone pile. Apparently, from what the previous owner told me back in the day, it was common for them to bury a lot of field stone so that it stayed good, and then they would dig it out and use it for masonry projects. And so that is actually a stone pile. So that's kind of cool history. And of course, it's infested with groundhogs, which has been my entire battle and war this year. All right, I'm going to come back here in just a little bit after things are darker, and we'll do our wrap up. I wanted to mention, normally I'm filming from my car shop today, and decided that it was more important to get this ready for her for this week for her vacation. So I thought it was a great time to share this with you guys on our place, and just talk, because that's what this is all about. It's just sharing what we do here around the property, and the struggles of living out in the country and trying to keep nature pushed back, and dealing with the animals, and dealing with the outdoor projects that we do, and we have house projects we're doing, and all that kind of stuff. So we'll probably share some of the canning. We'll definitely be sharing some of the cooking that I do, maybe some of the cooking that she does as well. But we live the country life, that's for sure. And it's not just all about the cars here. A lot of it is. You know what I'm saying? We've spent a lot of time developing this, and we haven't spent nearly enough time enjoying it, but those days are coming soon. I really appreciate you being here. We're not doing any big, high quality production, whatever. We're just sharing little snippets of our life outside of everything we do over at my car shop. And there's a lot more going on in life, obviously, than restoring cars. 3 times a week, putting out those episodes. But we live in a very peaceful, rural, remote place, and we're very blessed to have this piece of property. And we get a lot of crap sometimes from perfectionists who, oh, you should do this, you should do this, you should do this. Well, when you live where we do, just living can take a lot of work just to maintain things. You see, we're fighting back always, just trying to keep up with overgrowth. And that's just part of the rural agricultural lifestyle. We both work full-time jobs now, and it's a lot of work, but we still try to find time for things like this. And again, with Becky being on vacation this next week with her implant shutdown, getting a chance to get a break from all of the administrative duties that she takes care of in her job, I really wanted to be sure that this was in good shape. So this morning I came out and ran around everything with the string trimmer, and brought the RV back here and made sure the electricity's working and all of that stuff. So thanks for being here. I really appreciate it, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for joining us here at our place.